Researchers have developed a morphing autonomous tricycle personal assistant that they call the CanguRo robot. It got the name because the team says that it resembles a kangaroo, particularly when it's in personal assistant mode. I don't see it. According to Digital Trends, it gets its name from the Italian word for kangaroo, even though it certainly sounds like its English counterpart as well. Not a big departure. Developed by a team from the University of Tokyo and Future Robotics Technology Center at Chiba Institute of Technology, CanguRo works a lot like R2-D2 in Star Wars. It will follow its master using AI. It will even talk to you using a series of familiar beeps and chirps, and it can be used as a communication device. No word on whether or not it uses a hologram. Using an app, you can even summon it to your location. So, if you want to walk, the robot can follow you and carry your bags. Or you can transform it into an autonomous tricycle and have it carry you to your destination at 6.2 miles per hour. The CanguRo uses image recognition combined with mapping and positioning data for autonomous control, although you can still take control if you wish, or, if you're careening into a pothole, you just need to lean left or right if you want to turn. According to the Japan Times, CanguRo is one of a series of machines that is going to be called Ridroid. With the names, huh? The robot is still under development, and next, the researchers are trying to ditch those beeps and chirps and make it talk. Let's just hope the voice is more Roo and less Kangaroo Jack. Although I suppose I should say like C-3PO to keep the whole Star Wars vibe. Make it sound good! Oh, I haven't been here in a while. Uber is stirring up controversy with a new patent that others have referred to as common sense. According to reports from Motor One and Motor Authority, the ride-sharing company filed a patent for a new concept that would keep riders out of unsafe areas and let you know if your approaching driver is going to pull up in a beater. The patent, which was filed at the beginning of the year and updated at the end of June, would offer a, quote, safe routing option. The app would pull information from social and news media, as well as publicly available data on violent crime, and let the rider choose to take a safer but possibly longer route. The passenger would also be able to check out weather, current traffic conditions, and even info on the driver. That info would include the safety of the vehicle, which would be derived from the make, model, year, and health of the car. So, some say that this is a way to discriminate against poorer neighborhoods. But you could likely still go through that neighborhood and the trip might be cheaper since it'll be shorter. If it's just the option to go around the one street in town with a statistically higher likelihood of your Uber getting plugged by indirect fire, that doesn't sound discriminatory to me. That sounds common sense. As for the beater meter, well, you'll just have to wait for a classier car if you can't stand anything made before 2017. But it might also incentivize drivers to upgrade their rides when they start missing out on fares. Oh, I haven't been here in a while. Last week, MIT celebrated freedom on the 4th of July by showing off the Cheetah 3. It beats the fireworks joke. Cheetah 3 is a new robot from the Biomimetic Robotics Lab that can run 6.7 miles per hour, climb stairs, and even make a nearly 3-foot leap. What's crazy is that it does all of this more or less while blind. According to MIT, the 90-pound robot ditched the cameras and instead uses blind locomotion. Like when you're stumbling towards the fridge in the middle of the night for some water. And maybe a little something extra? According to the researchers, vision can be loud, inaccurate, and or unavailable, which can slow down the robot or render it useless. Which would be a problem if, say, the robot was the Walkman 2.0 and it was trying to save you from a burning building. You want it to be on the move. So how does the Cheetah 3 blindly walk up staircases and navigate unknown terrain? It has a pair of new algorithms, a contact detection algorithm and a model predictive control algorithm. The contact detection algorithm tells the Labrador-sized robot if and when it needs to shift its weight to stay balanced. So if one of the legs steps into a pothole, the other legs need to compensate to keep moving. The model predictive control algorithm helps the cheetah maintain balance when someone kicks it, or like in the test, jabs at it with a 2x4. It predicts how the robot should compensate for the force. The robot also has a number of improvements from the Cheetah 2, notably the ability to stretch backwards and forwards and twist from side to side. This will help prepare it for future roles as a first responder in otherwise inaccessible areas, like one of the many explosions at industrial facilities this week alone. Come on! on, we can do better. The researchers will present their findings in October at the International Conference on Intelligent Robots held in Madrid. Now I want to know if it was part of the algorithm or if, much like the Atlas, the humanoid robot from Boston Dynamics, researchers just wanted a really good reason to punch and jab at that thing from the side. Trip it. Just like, hey, what happened if we just kick this thing? So what happens if someone just walks up and boots it in the face? What about that? I'm David Manti. This is Engineering by Design. Boots it in the face. What happens then? Oh, it works. Kick this thing. Pew!